San Jacinto Plaza goes back to about the beginning of the city itself in the 1880s. El Paso was incorporated as a city in the 1870s, and it was pretty tiny. It was a few hundred people. And then something momentous happened, which is that the railroads came in 1881, and that changed everything. So when the railroads came, it grew to thousands of people, and that's where the history of San Jacinto Plaza begins. It was created as the center of town in 1883. It was originally part of a land grant. The city bought it and cleared it off to make a central plaza for the city.
For several years, San Jacinto Plaza was the center of cultivation of El Pasoan culture, making it a genuine place for several tourists to visit. Determined to learn more, we set out to discover what this rich history was.
It was a pretty amazing thing when I was a kid to go see the alligators. That would be super cool if they brought back the live alligators, because it was, but they just were so mistreated. San Jacinto Plaza has always really been part of the identity. When they proposed the revitalization in 2006, it sounded super exciting, but the more that you looked into it, the more I really questioned who did it benefit.
We visited the local Spanish newspaper El Diario in El Paso. We wanted to find out through their own research what the problem is.
That it was supposed to be finished by this time of the year, and they had some problems with materials and with. They were supposed to finish around this year, this time of the year, but they don't have the materials. They were lacking about some cables that were supposed to brought from abroad, from Germany, and they bought it. But when the cables came, the problem was that they broke, and something happened between the carrier and the entry into the port that delayed the finishing of this plaza, because they were using these cables to lift up these lagartos, these crocodiles, to put it in the middle of the plaza. But the cable was broke for some reason. So they had to reorder that, and that delayed almost 6 weeks the finishing of this construction. What that mean? That means that the city had to pay more money to finish this construction. So now the city is saying that maybe we're gonna have this plaza finish it until the next year. We don't know for sure at what time. And most of the people that lives here, they were waiting for this plaza because it is a tradition that at the end of the year, around December, they used to have these lights to celebrate Christmas, and people gathered there. People used to go with their families and kids and grandpa to share a time, because there's a tree where they put some lights and all were like we're gonna have some quality time in this plaza. So ever since these constructions began, the expectations for that construction finishing never happened. And now everybody's upset because the construction is costing more than it was supposed to be, and now it's not finished by Christmas Eve. So that is basically what is happening. Everybody is complaining about why they are not capable of finishing that construction, because if you go around, you can see tractors, men working, and they are doing some strange.
For 3 years now, the San Jacinto Plaza has been in construction. We wanted to find out from the local business owners how they felt about the construction and how it's affected their business.
The revitalization of downtown is just putting the small mom and pop shops out of business, which is shameful. Our business, my business at the beginning of this month has actually suffered about 35% of my sales. So I'm trending a loss about 35%.
It's killing us. The streets is blocked, no walking traffic, no car traffic, no nothing. It's been going on for, but the plaza is like almost 4 years, and here on my street, it's almost a year.
Definitely been a setback for a lot of things, like, you know, like for Neon Desert, for instance, this park was used in the last couple of years. They haven't been able to use it. And just, I mean, as you can see, it's, you know, blocking streets and creating congestion and traffic and stuff like that. But we're all excited for one day when it's actually open.
It's for small businesses. And all those small businesses are gone now.
Yeah, because it's under construction, right?
Even before the construction, and it's under construction like every 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really different from how it used to look. But in about 2008, as part of the downtown revitalization plan, Paul Foster bought the Mills building and renewed it, and asked that the city move where the buses go, so that there would not be the masses of poor people hanging out.